Welcome guys, this is Ashish and in this video we are just going to talk about the RAID configuration. So what is RAID and why the hell I'm discussing about RAID, right? So RAID stands for Redundant Array of Inexpensive Disk. RAID is basically used and comes in handy for the people who are dealing with huge amount of data, whose computers and laptops are equipped with one or more than one hard drive, basically more than one hard drive, and they uh, transfer tons and tons of data, and they have some of the important data which they prefer to keep us with them, and do not afford to lose them. So in that feature the RAID comes handy. RAID, in this video I'm going to discuss about the RAID 0, RAID 1 configuration, and hence RAID 10 configuration. That is a mixture of RAID 1 and RAID 0 configuration. So in RAID 0 configuration, we are having two hard drive or SSDs, and if we are downloading file from a server, that's a 5 gigabyte file. That 5 gigabyte file, when it's being transferred to our computer, that gets split between two hard drive. That's the half of the or the some of the portion of that file is being transferred to the one hard drive number one, and another half is being transferred to the second hard drive. So the data gets split. RAID 0 configuration is not that of reliability, because when the RAID configuration is active and if one of the hard drive is failed, then you lose a whole data. That's none of the data is being used, because your half of the data is being corrupted and you have only left with the half of the data that is no of the use. So RAID 0 configuration is for the people who depends and who actually likes the speed of transfer, because in that manner they get the read speed of two hard drive, write speed of two hard drive, and the capacity of two hard drives. That's the main highlighting factor. That's the capacity of two hard drive. And in RAID 1 configuration, basically in RAID 1 configuration we are using a mirror. I just to explain in detail. For example, if you are downloading a 5 gigabyte of file, and that 5 gigabyte of file is being stored in the hard drive number 1, and that hard drive is suppose of 1 terabyte, and second hard drive is of 1 terabyte. So the file which is being stored in the hard drive number 1 is automatically gets copied to the another hard drive, that gets mirrored to the another hard drive. So we get a duplicacy of that hard drive that is being stored or used by us. So that in short words, I am saying that file is automatically getting backed up in the another separate hard drive. So if one of the hard drive gets failed, you still are left with the data that is being stored on the another hard drive. So this method is slightly expensive, because you are getting the half of the storage of your total hard drive. For example, if you are using 10 terabytes, then 5 terabytes of the storage is being used as a backup space, whereas 5 gigabyte 5 terabyte is being accessible by you to download or use the file. So this is a RAID 1 configuration. And RAID 10 configuration. RAID 10 configuration is basically the hybrid of RAID 1 and RAID 2 configuration. In RAID 10 configuration, we are using minimum of 4 hard drive. For example, the 4 hard drive is being divided into two slot, and first two and another two another two. Another two or the first two are being mirrored from each other. For example, the first two drive are in the RAID 0 configuration, so that data is being stored in the first two hard drive are splitted, and that splitted data is being automatically mirrored to the another two hard drive. So that RAID 10 configuration is more expensive than RAID 1 configuration, because in that case you need 4 of the drive as compared to RAID 1 configuration, and the storage is almost the half of the 4 drive. For example, you have a 4 hard drive of 1 terabyte each, then you are only given the space of 2 terabyte, and rest 2 terabyte is being accessible by as a backup feature. But RAID 10 configuration is not also that handy. For example, if your one of the drive is failed, you still get left with your backup data and the another 2 hard drive. But what happens if your 2 drive is being failed? In that case, you are left with nothing, and your whole hard work and your whole important documents will all be vanished and just slapped away from you. So what the alternate benefit of these RAID? So the alternate benefit of these RAIDs are RAID 5 and RAID 6 configuration, so that will be dealing in a separate video. So that's about the RAID. I hope you like this video, because this video is very much beneficial for the people who are dealing with the photography, video editing and games. So they need multiple hard drive in a RAID channel to get their output in a well efficient manner. So I hope you like this video, and do share this video so that more of the people get benefited. Thanks for watching. This is Ashish, and hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.